Hey guys, it's Miss Leggy here. I am going over some extra problems using method 2 to solve for new prices. So we've been talking about markups and markdowns. So a markup is if you see a price and it has something added on to it. A markdown is if you see a price and it has something taken off of it. Okay, so keywords here: mark up, you add; mark down, you subtract. Okay. So I have 3 problems that are a little bit harder than the ones I did before. So if you need to go back and rewatch the other video, you're more than welcome to. But I am going to pick up the pace because these are more advanced problems. Okay, the first one. $1,150 TV, and it has a 10% discount. Okay, so first of all, discount means we are doing a mark down, which means I'm going to subtract. Now, step 1, we take our percent, we have 100. And because it's a discount, we subtract our percent. So 100 minus 10 is 90%. Next, because we are dealing with money, my percent has to become a decimal. Money is in decimal form. So 90% becomes 0.90. Then, for method 2, we do percent times price. P is for price. So I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to multiply by the price. My price here is $1,150, okay? When you multiply those out, you should get a number that looks like $1,035, okay? And think about it logically, right? You start with $1,150 and you do a discount, so you lose money, you take some down. So as long as your final answer is lower, then you know you're on the right track. Okay, let's look at the second one. Find the selling price of a $52.75 karaoke machine with a 49.5 markup. Okay, so keyword, mark up. So we're going to add. So method 2, start with 100%. Mark up, we add our other percent, 49.5. Okay, when you add these together, you get 149.5%. Step 2, we make our percent a decimal. Move it 1, 2 places. Now, this one kind of gives you a weird looking one. That's okay. The decimal is going to be 1.495. Okay? Then I'm going to multiply it by my price. My price is $52.75. Now, notice I'm putting my prices in parentheses because parentheses tells me I have to multiply. Okay, so when we put that in a calculator, we get something long. It looks like, when we multiply these, we get 78.86125. Okay, again, it's money. Money can only have 2 decimal places. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut it off at 2. And because there's a 1 on that side of the cutoff, it means I'm going to leave my numbers. I'm not going to round it up. So I'm left with $78.86. Okay? So remember, method 2, we're doing our percent as a decimal times our price. So percent times price, percent times price. This is method 2. Okay? We're going to do one more, and it's more complicated. It's a challenge. Okay, so markups and markdowns challenge problem. Okay, here we go. Timothy is going to the mall to buy a new pair of Air Jordans. Fancy, very fancy. Okay, this is the pair he's going to buy, and this is his price, $153. Okay, he finds out there is a sale for 10% off. I'm going to underline off all the items in the store, so he gets 10% off his original price. After a 3% tax, what will be the final cost for the pair of shoes? Okay, so notice there's not 1%, but there's 2. There's 2%. So that means we're not just going to use the formula once, we're going to use the formula twice, okay? So we always start, and you might want to write this down, okay? But when we do problems like this, we start with tax, okay? Tax always comes, I'm so sorry, whoops. We're going to start with the discount, okay? So whenever you have multiple problems like this, this is the order they're going to go in, okay? It's going to go discount, then tax, then tip, okay? Discount, then tax, then tip. always, okay? It doesn't matter if you have 3, 4, 5 different percents. You're going to do discount, tax, tip. Discount, tax, tip, okay? I would write that down so you don't forget it. There is a problem on your classwork that looks like that, okay? Discount, tax, then tip, okay? Okay, so let's do discount first. We're going to start with 100%. Discount means subtract, okay? So we're subtracting the 10% and we get 90%, which is 0.90 as a decimal, okay? I'm going to multiply it by my original price. So I'm going to multiply it by $153, okay? When you multiply those out, you get $137.70, okay? So Air Jordans, here's my price. Here's with my discount. That is 10% off. 10% becomes $137.70, okay? Now, we're not done. We still have to apply tax. So I'm going to do it again, okay? So 100. Tax is a markup, so I add 3%. So 100 plus 3 is 103%. I move my decimal 2 places, so now I have 1.03. And I'm going to multiply 1.03 times my new price. So it's not the original, it's the new one. So I'm going to put the new price in here, $137.70, okay? And when you multiply this out, your final price will be $141.831. Remember, we're going to round to 2 places because it's money. We round 2 places. So we have $141.83. Okay? Okay, so discount, then tax, then tips to get your final answer. A lot of times what you'll see is like discount, then tax, and then you'll see tax, then tip. Okay, so discount, tax, tip. Okay, that's the order. If you have any extra questions, please reach out to your math teachers. Okay, have a good day.